Hey guys, it's me, Mabani. I would like to make a short video on my weekly anticipation. Please subscribe to my channel and also like what I'm doing, or like my videos, and always comment and I will reply back to your comments. As I'm making this video with the court reports that I have that I would like to share with you, which are based on this reports that we have. This is how I see the court reports for this coming week, guys. The commitment of traders data as reported on Tuesday the 4th, which was last week, and then on the chart that I'll be displaying, we have highlighted the important numbers to watch. We don't just watch the current reported number, but the development of the change in the last couple of weeks, and put it in the context with the chart. And we see a strong dollar index whereby we have any pair that consists of USD and XXX being bullish, as we see with the developing trends on USD CHF and USD's USD JPY, and lastly the USD CAD, and then all the pairs with the XAUUSD, like XAUUSD, AUDUSD, EURUSD, GBPUSD, as we have saw on AUD that will be most likely to drop or tend to bearish more, but it's not safe to short now, as we can expect a pullback that could give us a nice chance to short them again. And based on EURUSD is in the correction movement, and the new highs with a strong bearish rejection will be a good shorts. And then NZD, USD and GBPUSD are not very clear at the moment, as we hope that we have a great week ahead of us. And then what I wanted us to look into is how the development of wicks based on the court report gave us to this last day. As you can see that the longs have been from the 31k, and then they started to grow into 34, and then on the week of 7th they dropped, and then they increased them again. But nevertheless, the longs are still beyond the 30 mark area. And then with the shorts, we have been dropping shorts rapidly, as you can see, from 15Ks to 10Ks. It simply shows you that the market, the banks are starting to put in more longs than they put on shorts. As you can see, this is the least that we have experienced on dollar index, and then with the shorts coming to as little as 23%, and then longs are 77%. And as you can see from the week of 27th July, we started to have more longs, and then we expect to see the market shooting higher. And then on EURUSD, since I said we have the balance of the market, whereby the longs are not much as the shorts, that brings the market into what I can say, bringing the market into chopping and consolidating within a certain area for a long time. As you can see here, the longs were bigger from 2k and then they dropped to 186. And if we look into the shorts, also we are having the same, that the shorts are dropping. And then as we can see that we don't have much into longs as much as we have with the shorts. And then with the GBP USD still chopping, we haven't seen a clear picture where the market is going. But nevertheless, AUD USD is the only one that shows that the market has to drop. If you can see, the shorts are 88% and then the longs are 12%, and then they increased the longs, they decreased the longs from the 64k into 13k. That's completely ridiculous, guys. And if we have to look for setups on this kind of court reports, it simply gives us the shorts in the space. And also NZD USD, as we can see here, we have longs that are being closed, as you can see, from the 20k to 17, and then also the shorts are being dropped, and then we don't see where the market is heading. But nevertheless, we will trade what we see. And then as you can see on USD JPY, we expect a bullish move, guys. As we can see that the shorts are only 21% and then the longs are starting to grow more. And then USD CHF also is still bullish, as you can see the percentages and the growth of the long positions. And then if we go to USD CAD, we also have a bullish market. With this report that I just made, guys, it was just to share with you the court reports, and then if we have to take our chart and determine where the market might go based on the court report that we got. With the previous analysis that I made, I just mentioned that if the market closes below the 1800 mark, this market will be bearish. And then what I always do on the market, I always look for high on a daily chart, and then the low, the closest low is this one. And then since we have a bearish market on this pair, this is what we will be looking for. This is what we will be looking for. We have the swing high that the market tested around the zone, and then the market came to test the 50% of this candle. Now we have the swing low 1, 2, 3, and then if we have this swing low, the market always rejects around this zone, whereby the market has not even touched that swing low, and then we'll remove it. So I'm expecting the market to come to test this area. By looking at this market, what we should look for is this. On this last candle, I'm not expecting the market to test this bearish candle, but I'm expecting them to test this candle. How are they going to test that candle? This is how they are going to test that candle. We have the high of that candle, and then we have the low, which is here. And then what do we look for? This is what we look for. I go to H1 and then I zoom out, and then we have this side and this low. This is the high of Friday's candle and the low of Friday's candle, and then on that on this analysis that we have made, we'll look for 14-hour candle. And the 14-hour candle, this is that 16, this is the 14. We have the high of New York open and the low of New York open, but now since we have today's New York since we have identified the high of Friday and the low of Friday's candle, which is the whole candle, and then since now we have this movement is all for New York open, and then this area will be identified as New York low, and then where do we put our Fibo? From the high of New York session to the low of New York session. And then since now we have started to have that rejection on our Fibo, we start to short the gold, and it's within our trading zone, guys. I took trades around this zone, and then they took me out with these two candles, and then this is the direction I'll be expecting on gold. I will also do a short video with other pairs, guys. With gold, this is my analysis. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hi, Papa.